What's going on, guys? It's Brandon back here again today for another BFR. We're going to be doing back-to-back so I can catch up on recordings. Right now we have Game 22 against the Winnipeg Gents in Winnipeg. It was at 2 o'clock, so I was at work, which meant I can't watch it on December 2nd. Winnipeg ends up winning 3-1. The Hawks drop to 7-15. Winnipeg outshoots them 28-21. Hits were 22-20 Chicago. Faceoffs 26-24 Winnipeg. Power play, Chicago goes 0 for 2, Winnipeg 1 for 4. And news coming into the game, Lucas Crevier was called up, or Lewis, 6'8" defenseman. And for whatever reason, Kaiser and Phillips were sent down. They have been, in my opinion, the best D pair for the Blackhawks, Kaiser and Phillips. Kaiser takes a lot of penalties, which is an issue, but defensively, they've looked like the best. Alex Vlasic's looked good. Seth Jones has looked like a waste of $9.5 million, to be honest. And then you have Murphy and whoever they decide to pair with them on any given Murphy and Korchinski, which has been up in the air. But Kaiser and Phillips have been the most consistent, and they're sent down for whatever reason. Connor Bedard wins Rookie of the Month, and so congratulations to Connor Bedard. I'm not sure if I said this already, but Soderblom saved 25 out of 28. Hellebuck saved 20 out of 21. Zaitsev and Tenorti were in, as well as Beauvillier. Reese Johnson was out. But yeah, so let's get into the game. First period, Janssen Fialbi is saved. Morrissey hits the post. Both teams were having spurs early in the game. But then at 15:21, Chicago breaks the ice. It's a one-timer goal from Connor Bedard, his 11th of the season, from Kurashev to make it 1-0. Beauvillier was on the ice for that, so he couldn't play in Canada. It's his visa that's an issue. He was not able to play in the following game, but we'll see if he's back for tomorrow's game. 9:53, Chicago penalty to Murphy for interference, which Pang disagrees with. And the penalties called on Chicago by Pierre Saint-Laurent. I don't know what Saint-Laurent was on when he was calling this game. And when I say none, I mean quite literally none of the penalties called on Chicago were penalties, being brutally honest. And this was a common theme throughout the game. And on that power play that Winnipeg gets at 9:17, Winnipeg scores. It's a one-timer from Mark Scheifele with his 8th of the season from Velarde and Morrissey to make it 1-1. 6:07, Winnipeg penalty to Pionk for holding, which would be killed. Second period, 16:01, Chicago penalty to Tenorti for hooking. I wrote there, what the heck is this? I can't even he didn't even get his stick around like the wrist, the hands. It wasn't even around him. It tapped him on the shin. Like I'm not sure if Saint Laurent forgot the definition of hooking, but I'm not sure what is happening here. Dickinson and his save shorthanded. Right after the power play expires, Winnipeg scores, however, at 13:37. It's a goal from Morgan Barron on his birthday, so happy birthday, Morgan Barron. 4th of the season from Ehlers and DeMello to make it 2-1. Lowry is saved. Kurashev to Bedard is wide. Donato is saved. Appleton is saved. Soderblom makes a big save. And then at 4:03, it's a Chicago penalty to Kurashev for hooking. And once again, I wrote, what the heck is this? It was the same penalty that Tenorti got for the same exact thing, which was a tap on this part of the leg, not up here, not where he's holding the stick, on the leg. Like I couldn't believe what I was watching. I genuinely could not believe what I was watching. That's 3 penalties that should not have been penalties at that point. Bedard has chances that are denied, but be 4-on-4 for 1 minute and 39 seconds because at 3:39 it's a Winnipeg penalty to Scheifele for tripping, which would be killed. Because the 21 seconds of power play for Chicago would be killed off. Kyle Connor, she has a chance that goes wide. Bedard, amazing pass to Kurashev. He just whipped it around on the backhand and threw it the other direction. Kurashev, good save by Hellebuck, but Kurashev was denied. We go to the third period. Bedard was hunched over on the bench at the end of the second period. He took a little bit of a hit. He would play the entire third, and there's been no injury news, so maybe just got a little shaken up. Hopefully that's all that is. He did play in Minnesota, so that should be fine. Radish has a shorthanded chance denied because at 13:57, guess who? Chicago penalty Donato for hooking for the third time, the same exact thing. And not to mention, it wasn't even fully that thing. Dylan You have Brendan Dillon over here. Is it Brendan Dillon? I know it's Dillon. I don't remember his first name. I think it's Brendan. But he quite literally held his stick. Like, he literally, like, tucked his arm like this as Donato just let go of his stick because he knew he wasn't getting it back. So he just, like... And then the ref calls the penalty, got the arm in the air. We're like, okay, we're finally getting a power... Nope. Penalty on Donato for hooking. Because that's his fault that his stick is being held arm tight by Dillon. Like, what a joke of an officiating crew that was that game. 9:54, Winnipeg scores a deflection goal. It's Cole Perfetti with his 9th of the season from Sandberg, and Chisholm in his 3rd ever game for Chisholm. That would make it 3-1. Kurashev to Bavillier was wide. Hawks are pushing late. Zaitsev saves a goal, so almost was 4-1. Hawks pulled the goalie at 1:35, and Winnipeg missed every open net chance. But yeah, that's really all I gotta say. It was a pretty BS kind of game. Yeah, that's going to be all I have for you guys in this one. Much happier video coming up next with the next BFR. I'm going to quickly record the next video, upload them both, and you should be seeing these by probably around 3 o'clock, 3:05-ish. But yeah, thanks guys so much for watching, and I shall see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.